What is going on, guys? This is Florida Bass Anglers here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a follow-up video to an older video that I made about tackle box organization for pond fishing. And basically, not too much has changed, a little bit. I still use a backpack, so I'm going to go over how I organize my tackle. And how I think you personally would like to organize your own tackle. I'm just going to go over, before I start, I'm going to go over like one or two key things, maybe three key things that you need to keep in mind when you are carrying a backpack around for pond fishing. The first thing is are you going to need it? So what I mean by that is if you are going to a pond where you know that you cannot throw crankbaits, take your crankbaits out of your box. However, if you know that you're going to go to the pond where you can't throw crankbaits, maybe if you have a vehicle, or you know, you're somewhere where you can take that box out of your bag for now to lighten it up a little bit, go ahead and do that. But if you know you're not going to use it at all, you're not going to need it, it's never going to come out of your bag, you're never even going to open it, go ahead and just leave that at your house. Don't even take it. It's just going to add unnecessary weight, and it's going to make finding stuff in your bag a little bit harder. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about was travel light. You don't want to be walking around with a 20-pound backpack that's going to be, you know, especially if it's real hot out. You don't want to be being weighed down and, you know, sweating and stuff like that. You don't want just a heavy bag that's going to tire you out. So travel light as possible. I'm not saying sacrifice things. If you know you're going to use them, put them in your bag. Don't go without. That is another big thing, is if you're going to use it, go ahead and put it in your bag. Even if it does make it a little bit heavier. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to say about that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start talking about how I organize my tackle. So like I said, I use a backpack. This is just a Redhead Bass Pro backpack. It's got one big zipper pocket, one small one, and one like medium-sized one, and it's got the two like water bottle holders, and this is all I need. So I'm gonna go over what I have in here. I'm gonna take everything out of it. As right now, I'm going out fishing tomorrow, so I have my Nikon D5100, I think is what it's called, in a waterproof bag, or just in a gallon Ziploc bag for now. But that's that. I have my monopod for the Nikon D5100 or my GoPro, doesn't matter. And this is stuff that I don't always carry with me. Like if I'm going by my house, I'm not gonna bring my big camera because I don't need it. I'll just use my my GoPro. So anyways, I carry 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes at any given time. Recently, I've not been carrying my big hard bait box, my crankbait box, because I haven't been using it. It's in my bag right now because I'm going to be using it tomorrow, so I did put that in there. And even in here, it's pretty light. I don't carry too much. Everything in here I'll use, except maybe the jerk baits, but that doesn't add enough weight for me to completely remove them. So that is one box that I carry, full of just hard baits. And another thing that I want to talk about is organization. I know a couple kids, and you know who I'm talking to. Yes, you. His bag is full of trash. And I'm not gonna pound him for it, but that's not how I like to keep my stuff. I like to take everything out of the packaging if it's in a package, except for soft baits, and I like to put it in a box. a box for like my hard baits and stuff, so my jigs and my terminal tackle, and keep it all organized. The inside of my bag has virtually no trash in it. It's got a pair of scissors, a Wacky Rig tool, and some extra soft plastics. But other than that, there is nothing else in this main pocket. Nothing. No trash, no extra stuff that's just going to add weight or that's just going to get in the way. So that's another big thing, is keep your bag clean. Keep everything in a neat order fashion. So anyways, I have scissors and my Wacky Rig tool. I also have my pliers, which are on the side of my bag. I just didn't put them in yet, so always want to have a good pair of pliers. So anyways, let me talk about the rest of my boxes. As you can tell, this box is obviously bigger than this box, and so on and so forth. The reason for that is I don't need a huge box for terminal tackle. I don't need a big box for my jigs, and I don't need a big box for top waters. The only big box that I have is for my crankbaits, and that's because I needed a big box. I have quite a few crankbaits in there. So anyways, here is my top water box. Everything in here, except maybe one thing I would use. I've got walking baits. Here's another walking bait. I've got a whopper plopper, a lunker hunt combat frog, a black beady castaic frog, two black KVD sexy frogs, and then I've got a poppin scum frog, and an extra hook, an extra frog hook just in case one breaks. And then here's a bigger frog hook. So I have those. This is a very light box. I take this quite a few places. I use it a lot, especially recently. So that's that. Very light, not much to it. This is probably my heaviest box, which is kind of funny because it's one of the smallest. But this is where all my jigs are, and that's the reason it's so heavy. Everything in here is half ounce, 3/8 ounce, and I've got a ton of them in here. I mean, there's a whole bunch of jigs in here, and all of them except a few I use or would use, so that's why I keep them in here. And since it's such a small box, I'm not worried about it getting in the way. It is a little heavy. It's probably the majority of the weight in the main pocket. Right after this box, because this box is, this is probably a little bit heavier than this box. This is where I keep all my lead and tungsten and stuff. This is just my small terminal tackle box. So I have Wacky Rig hooks here. Yep, these are just Wacky Rig hooks. Wacky Rig replacement rings, 2 packs of those. Some Wacky Rig weedless hooks, which to me are not very good. They seem to not work. Right here I have just a tungsten. These are just some small drop shot hooks, and all of my tungsten and or just basically all of my tungsten is in that side. All of my lead, I have regular worm weights, drop shot weights, and egg weights for Carolina rigs. Right here I have my flipping hooks, or my heavier duty hooks. If I can get this out here. This doesn't belong in that side, but I got swim bait hooks and stuff. But that's just my terminal tackle. I'll take that everywhere. This stays in my bag at all times, obviously. So that's it for my boxes. Now let me talk a little bit about my soft plastics. I only keep soft plastics that I will use. So all of these right here are soft plastics that I'll be using. Pocket chunks, Cincos, big 12-inch worms, another pack of 12-inch worms. I've only got one left, but a Missile Baits D-Bomb, some flukes, And I keep some soft plastics on the side storage of my bag here. A 30-pack of Bass Pro Shops Houdini Senkos, and some trailers or just regular crawl baits, Super Speed Crawl, and Green Pumpkin. And then here's where I keep the main of my soft plastics. I keep most of my soft plastics in this little pouch here. And if you're wondering what's in this little pouch, I keep 2 things of line. I keep 15-pound fluorocarbon and 20-pound fluorocarbon, depending on what. This is just leader line for what I need for my leader line, and it fits in this small pocket perfectly. And right now I have an extra GoPro battery in there. I'll probably take that out here in a minute because it probably needs to be charged. And then in this pocket I have the rest of my soft plastics. I have a handful of soft plastics here. I don't have too much. I mean, it's enough for what I needed to do. I've got some Gambler burner crawls, some more burner crawls, some more burner crawls, some sweet beavers, some more sweet beavers, some Copperfield swim baits, some brush hogs, some more brush hogs, some more brush hogs, some even more brush hogs, and some finesse worms. Little small curly tail finesse worms that I like to throw on a shaky head. So really, that is everything that I need when I go pond fishing. I'll even take this out on the boat sometimes if I'm going to need anything out of it. But even if I do need something out of it, I'll just take it out and put it onto the big boat. Or I use this when I go. I take this bag when I go on my smaller boat. I have a smaller canoe that I like to take this bag on because I don't keep tackle in it. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the last video that I did about tackle box organization for pond fishing. Did really well. For some reason, the quality of the video went down. I don't know if it was my fault or what, but it's at like 240p, and I want to just make a new video, and I hope this does help you out. And subscribe if you want to see more, and leave some suggestions down below on what you'd like to see. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.